This is 5 Minutes with Mike. Our news, our voice, our issues. Believe that. Listen. I got a friend that adores Nicki Minaj. Like Nicki Minaj. Like Nicki Minaj. Listen, there's no name in hip hop that's over the past couple decades. Well, I say she's been around for about damn near 20 years. That's been as hot consistently as Nicki Minaj. I mean, like literally just album after album that she's put out, it's been hits for the most part. She rarely had any kind of slumps in regards to her musical career as a rapper. She's very well spoken at times, and until sometimes she can go on her tangents and go off the rails at times. But I can tell that she's a woman based upon some videos I've seen with her, based upon the interaction I saw with her in Ray J one time when Ray J was losing his mind and saying some lot of stuff. But either way, Nicki Minaj, bro. I love Nicki Minaj as well. Okay, so outside of my friend that loves Nicki Minaj, I love her as well. So it pains me that we had to accept her application into Sellout University as she's right now in her sophomore slump. Nicki Minaj, not just she's always been kind of low key political in a way, and when I say low key, like not like bombastic about politics, but she'll say few things, mostly things that were dealt with like a lot of her core audience, which is mostly LGBTQ and males, when it comes down to it. So she'll say a few things. She said a few things over the years in regards to pro those things. But ever since the past year or so, she's been glazing the man in the White House.
Dear young men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
very, very crazy. And not just that, then she aligned with Erica Kirk, and which that's Erica kind of is kind of weird to me. But anyway, she aligned with Erica Kirk and talking TPUSA and all this other stuff, and and basically bashing black women specifically, and and allegedly saying different things in regards to just things that just don't make any sense. And especially for an artist of her caliber, like Nicki's been an A-list artist just about her whole career. Like there's not, like I said, there's not really been a fall off. She's been featured in so many songs with other people. And so it's like, what is it that you really trying to get at when it came down to this moment? And what we end up finding out, and one of the reasons she got accepted to our university, because hey, if you get this gold card from this alleged gold card, which means don't really mean a damn thing, by the way. But anyway, you get this gold card from the Trump administration that supposed to apparently, at least this is what they said, it was supposed to fast track legalization. I mean, there's rumors that we all know, Nicki's she's from the islands. I believe she's from Barbados. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, her, and then, but they're saying it's just weird because there's no definitive reasons exactly of why she went so far right. And then everything she talks about in regards to, the type of woman that women need to be and blah, 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 is very antithetical to the music that she's put out over the years. I mean, she's talking about being this, proper Christian woman and, wearing this and doing that and blah, 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 blah. Well, I wonder, Nicki, are you going to forego those royalty checks when you was shaking yo, you know what, and you know what I'm saying, the backside, front side, and everything else showing in between? Like, are you gonna forego those checks that you get from your music publishing and all that because now you feel a certain way about being a chaste woman, essentially? And now, kudos to her. She is married to, an SA offender, okay, at the same time. But you know, I don't know. I don't know what, specifically what was the real goal behind this whole thing. I guess she didn't want, maybe, didn't want ICE knocking on her door. I don't know. Maybe she want a pardon, some kind of pardon power from, the current administration. I don't know. You got to ask Nicki. But what I do know is that we proudly accepted her into this university. Hated to have to do it once again, but it had to be done. And so, Nicki Minaj, while you're in your sophomore slump of the Sellout University, I hope you take the time to think about the type of individuals that you ostracized in the process, that was your fan base that loved you, and you have an administration that talks so much anti this and anti that when it comes down to the LGBTQIA community. So, Nicki Minaj, I hope you're having a good old time in their sophomore slump of Sellout University. This presentation of 5 Minutes with Mike is brought to you by the groundbreaking book Homeboys by Michael D. Beckford. See what other individuals have to say about this book. Then grab your copy today wherever books are sold.